But tragically, just 4 weeks later, this man was gunned down in front of his home, raising questions about whether this was retaliation for trying to expose a dark secret.
What?
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
So it's been 3 weeks.
3. Hold on. So we got some rock tars in here. You know, we gotta make sure.
Okay.
What is this? Which number is this?
4.
Listen, let's count. Just give you bro, Chris Brown with another video. Y'all feel me today? We got Walmart after seeking for interior Baltimore man killed with gun in his waist. Dang, man, I don't know what's going on, but I finished got by a lot of boom, all kinds like this, man. Right, 2, 3, 2, 1, right?
Nobody wins when the
Yeah, get it, yeah.
My kid will never be named
Blueface.
Malone Jesus Jr. What if it is your kid?
I for sure know it's his baby.
Yeah, what is?
He's doing this maybe for clout.
Okay.
I'm not really sure.
For clout.
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Girl right here, Junior right here.
Can you chill
Weird
out?
as
Why
you
is
weird as
me at the
you
mall?
weird as
What's wrong?
you weird as I stalking you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son.
So
There
on
we
the
go.
3rd week of December, phenomenal. So by the 3rd week of December, this should all be resolved.
Possibly, if she's, you know, she a track star, right?
Yeah, I do know that. But
So
it's
She a runner, she a
she's
truck
fast,
star.
right? She know how
She
to
on
run,
her way,
right?
but she get high.
So you know what that means?
hmm.
That means she's a runner, she's a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard.
You know, life
Yeah.
sometimes can be confusing. Sometimes it's just the timing of events that can throw everything off. Other times it might be karma. And occasionally, our own actions can lead to unforeseen consequences. But you know how it go, fam. It's the uncertainty that can leave room for speculation. And that's what we're exploring today. About 4 to 6 weeks ago,
Bro, her
a
gap
man
be
from
doing
Baltimore,
me every
Maryland,
time,
took to
bro.
social media to voice his concerns about possibly being the father
Glad
to the
she fixed
child
her
of a
teeth.
well-known rapper / influencer. And the real question I want us to point out as we go over this video is, could this man possibly be the father of this child? He's been conducting interviews, which we'll later check out in clips. Also, mentioning in the shows that he's taking legal steps to determine if that's the case. Now, while the world watches
We know.
his quest for
Shit.
answers, in a recent Instagram
That
post, we see him
Look at
at a
that gap.
local mall attempting to ask the mother, who was with the baby, for a DNA test. But tragically, just 4 weeks later, this man was gunned down in front of his home, raising questions about whether this was retaliation for trying to expose a dark secret involving his former high school sweetheart. She currently has the public believing that the baby belongs to a well-known rapper from LA known as Blueface. In this video, we hear what he had to say. Once before, we also hear what his mom had to say since the recent passing of the man requesting to get a DNA test from her alleged grandchild.
It's like kind of confusing.
Oh my God.
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus. What does that mean?
What?
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Oh, that mean you the father. Babe, that's mean you're the father.
Is not
You the father, nigga.
Oh, that's what that means?
Yeah, can you be a kid? You a weird ass nigga.
I don't think that what that supposed to mean, bro. I thought the probability post, I thought it supposed to be like 99% or like, I thought it go out to the percent. Like, bro, that gap though. Bro, I thought it went off percent. Or am I wrong? I don't know, but no, I most definitely think it's out to percent. I don't know. I don't know.
What? You don't want it to, you don't want it to be it?
I'm saying,
so
you sure?
weird.
You didn't even read
Man,
the
that man,
You call me dumb, but you the slow one.
It says the alleged father is not. Why they write?
that nigga is not. But you ain't missing no beat, man. You know what you reading, man.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I'm a player.
we have a date.
Nah, bro, you know what you be.
Are you confident?
That
Because you
gap,
still
bro,
don't
be killing
understand.
me.
You're not excluded.
You're not excluded, meaning you the
Now, many people who are aware of this situation, fam, say the baby resembles the rapper's former high school sweetheart. But the real question is this: would someone go to such lengths to hide the biological father from his child? Or is this all just a case of bad timing. Today I want you to help me find the answer as we break down all public facts surrounding this story, go over the details on how this man lost his life while paying our respects. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no aim, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Born March 14, 2000, was Chrisean Malone Sr. Born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland, Chrisean has made herself a household name, formerly known as Chrisean Rock, for her appearances on reality TV shows and her relationship with rapper Blueface. She is also an American rapper. Chrisean's first TV appearance, it was a show that she had won on the Fox show, titled Ultimate Tag. It was back in June 2020. Also in attendance, her boyfriend, who appeared on the show in the cameo a number of times. His name is Chrisean Rock, also known as Ronnie on social media. And Chrisean Rock, who competed.
Wait, when did Chrisean and Blueface get together?
The track and field in Junior Olympics and college, has said back then that she showcased her talents on Ultimate Tag, that she was trying to use this money to fund her career.
Chrisean Shawnee Malone. Here's Shawnee.
I'm the youngest in the competition. I've been through more than most. It was a struggle growing up, and I was even homeless. Athletics saved me. It was like an outlet for me to put all my stress, all my pain on the track. I want to win Ultimate Tag and put myself through college, and I'm going to win tonight.
Sound like a very good idea, but that story ain't what went down. Yo!
Chase tag begins in 3.
Now that leaves Shawnee on the course all by herself. She will earn a bonus point. You know how you handled this pressure, though. You're only 19.
Yeah, I want this money, that's why. I'm in debt to build my career.
There's no way we forgot that for Shawnee, it was... She's looking strong. Nothing is stopping her. Oh, no, no. 50 seconds. That's one of the fastest women's times we've ever seen on this course.
How did you that fast?
Oh, she is stoked.
It's a little dance. I don't know what that's.
Chrisean Shawnee.
But shortly after this show, Chrisean would pack her bags from Baltimore and head to LA and appear in a TV show that was founded by the LA rapper Blueface. It was titled Blueface Crazy in Love, as Blueface, during the pandemic, created another stream of income, having different girls throughout the US come to one of his mansions in LA and compete for his love while streaming 24/7. According to the audience, Chrisean wore her heart on her sleeves with Blueface, so she stood out the most, and in return, she was the one who won, making music with him, once living with him, and now allegedly having a baby with him.
If you be mine, I'll be your bandage, baby. I'm tired of Tatiana. I'll settle
that
down with
gap,
stand up,
bro.
baby, if you want to be famous.
And on September 3rd, 2023, Chrisean would give birth to her first child, her son named Chrisean Malone Jr., named after her. Chrisean gave birth to her son on Instagram Live, but just 3 months later, Chrisean Rock would get arrested and her infant son would get taken away as she was at a court appearance with the child's alleged father, Blueface, as he served a 3-year prison sentence. But before we go over the details of that, before that even happened, when Chrisean had her baby, the couple had some heated exchanges on social media. Now Blueface was pissed that Chrisean named the baby Chrisean Jr. off that alone. And he also went to social media to say he believed, after taking the swab, he's not the father.
My kid will never be named Chrisean Malone Jesus Jr.
Well, what if it is your kid?
And a little after 6 a.m. on December 9th,
Yeah, she messed up for that one, though.
Blueface went to his ex account and wrote the following. Tell me why I snuck a swab. This baby DNA test came in. I am not the father. Shaking my head. It's a bittersweet feeling because I was coming around to it, but definitely in my best interest. Thank you, Jesus. Fast forward to July 2024, E.T. had confirmed that the rapper Chrisean Rock was arrested on a Monday just after 1 p.m. The 24-year-old and the mother of rapper's Blueface's alleged 9-month-old son was handcuffed and taken into custody. She ended up being incarcerated for a couple of months, making it home before Christmas, changing her life and saying she's now a Christian. Now in the process, Chrisean passed his hunting. Her ex-boyfriend is now doing appearances on platforms, speaking out, saying how he claims that he believes Junior is his baby.
Relationship, you know what I'm saying? So
See, and that's the thing. There's one dude in your life who You allege wanted to be the baby daddy for real. He probably not the baby daddy for real, and he don't want the baby for real. But then you have a dude who he been with for a little minute. You already been here just for him from the jump. You was probably still doing something with him, and he know what he was doing, and he might be the father of that child, but you don't want to give it to him, which is messed up if you ask me. I don't see why you're trying to force that baby on someone who don't want. But then the dude who could the baby it could be actually want the child. Like what I'm lost. I'm lost. How 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 do you want the other man to take care of a child that's not his? But the man who that's right there, who child it could be, actually want to take it. I tell y'all, females piss me off.
We were dating from the ages of about 17, and we broke it off like right before she went on to the Blue Girls Club. But however, we were still, messing around and whatnot. But a lot of history. And yeah, man, that was like I wouldn't say my first love, but one of your high school relationships that was more than a 1 week, 2 week fling type of thing. You get me? Yeah, man. Don't get me wrong. I do believe he does look like his mother a lot. However, I feel like he does have some features that, make him favor me in a way,
Right.
Right.
Now, if you
Correct.
if the paternity test does come back and say that he's your child, like what are y'all gonna do in terms of like co-parenting? Or have y'all even had that conversation?
Hey, man. Only God knows the answer to that, man. That's not even something that we were able to
I'm
talk
not gonna say
about.
anything.
Unfortunately, when
I'm not
I
gonna say
approached
anything.
her on Black Friday from the incident that was blown out of proportion on social media, I was trying to actually, approach her and have a adult encounter. Hope
I
like
already know, bro.
transparently
You
speaking
got you
with you,
got you
bro.
got to keep it
My
professional,
intention was to
classy.
see if we could resolve this outside of the internet. See if we could do a quick trip to CVS.
You know that
I
wasn't
pay
gonna
for the
happen.
expedited service, and we get an understanding of this thing. But unfortunately, we not able to come to an understanding like adults. So yeah, man.
So why do you feel like, man, she's so pressed to not give you that paternity test? Why do you feel that?
Honestly, um, this is no shade to her. This is just me being transparent. I honestly feel like she's not sure who the father is. And I feel like that's her reason for being a little bit anxious to take the test because in my experience and from what I see in life, I've had a fair share of encounters with different women, and it's to my understanding that through my experience that usually a woman that knows who the baby daddy is quick and fast will
Right.
provide a paternity test and show like whether a gentleman is or is not the father. So for me, it's a red flag just for her not addressing,
Facts.
the paternity, whether it is with me or whether it's directly with the other gentleman. Cause I feel like if she doesn't want to give me a paternity because I'm the crazy ex, why not do a paternity with Blue? And if it goes his way, you don't have to give me anything. How many weeks did I say that it takes from
You said
November
it takes
6th?
like 5 weeks, right?
I said 4 to 6
Oh,
weeks.
4 to 6 weeks. Okay, I was close.
And you put it right there in the middle.
So when did you like apply? How many more weeks you have left till you get it? Well,
You know how to do math? I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you, baby. Hold on.
show
I got a
me.
calendar right here, babe. You see this? This is a
Uh-huh.
I said
calendar.
I got a
You
calendar.
see this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. We're going back to November. You see this date right here, right? This is the date that we did the paperwork for Junior. What does that say?
The 6th.
What does that say?
The 2nd.
No. What does this say?
What? Oh, November. Yeah, I could see.
All right. So November what?
November 6th. I got it.
All right. So let's count. So from November 6th, we got
Listen, let's count.
1,
Bro,
2,
get this man on block. Get this.
3. Hold on. So we got some rock tars in here. You know, we gotta make sure.
Okay.
What is this? Which number is this?
4.
Yo.
5.
Ding, 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 ding.
So
There
the
we go.
third week
Ding,
of
ding, ding,
December,
ding.
phenomenal. So by the third week of December, this should all be resolved.
Possibly, if she's, you know, she a track star, right?
Yeah, I do know that. But
So
it is
you
cool.
do know she's fast, right? You know she know how to run, right? So you know what that means?
She's a runner. She's a track star.
That
Once more
means
again.
she's a runner. She's a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard. All of that.
But then fast forward to Ronnie though will go live as he confronts Chrisean, as she was startled to see him inside the local mall, Subway, in Arundel Mills, as he claims he want her to respond to him getting a DNA test.
Girl right here, Junior right here.
Can you chill
Weird
out?
as
Ryan,
you weird as
me at the mall.
you weird as
What's wrong?
you weird as I stalking you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. What you want to do?
Oh my god. I just got to put my 2 cents in because, like, how I look at this is like, I can't count. I understand, like, you, like, if you want the baby to be your child or not, do this, do that. Cool. You want a kid? Cool. He's here? Cool. But you going and pressing, even though you saw them all, you going up and doing all that, bruh. I just ultimately don't see no point of you going to that extent of doing that. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I get why you doing, but it's like, at the end of the day, you don't even know that's your child or not. So, I mean, it's a 50-50 chance you doing this shit because it's your child, and it's 50 chance that you're just going to look stupid. So, I feel like if she don't want to give you that, you might just wait it out and just don't really care, bruh. Because, bruh, if it ends up coming back like your child, then you just look dumb. Like, simple.
Excuse me.
What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a call him. Nobody touch you.
Go to the car.
Call him.
See, we ain't crashing out now.
Yeah.
See, bruh, y'all be.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
I'm glad, bruh, care,
ready?
like at least that he at least care for the child. He care for it. He cares. He want to care.
All right, time to go. You a police. Time to go.
Let's go this way. Sir, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I need you out. Talking about, okay? I need you out the mall, okay? Okay, I need you out the mall, okay? I need you out the mall, okay? I need you out the mall.
Now Ronnie though had his run-ins with the law as well. He was also arrested the year that Chrisean Rock had won that TV show back in 2020. 20 years old at the time, he was arrested on November 26, 2020 at around 12:41 a.m. Police conducted a traffic stop in his white 2006 Cadillac Escalade occupied by one subject. Upon approaching the vehicle, officers could smell the odor of marijuana coming out the vehicle. The investigation led to a search of the occupants and the vehicle, which resulted in the recovery of a loaded handgun, 899 grams of marijuana, and 5 grams of C. And other evidence consists with packaging and sale of CDs. Fast forward to the 5th week of 2025, February 3rd. Ronnie is now 24 years old, and less than 2 months ago he confronted Chrisean in regards to taking a DNA test to see if Junior is his baby. But unfortunately, Ronnie would never get the chance to see if that's the truth or not, as he was gunned down in front of his home. A witness nearby flipped him over and tried to help him, as he was found laying in front of his home on the 1700 block of Sea Pine Circle. According to the witness, he was sitting in his car. They ran up like 8 to 10 shots. A witness nearby went over 10 minutes later, flipped him over to help. Blood was everywhere. He was shot a lot. He also had a gun in his waistband, losing his life shortly after. May he rest in peace. I love and condolences to his family. And of course, Blueface is incarcerated, but his mom went to Facebook and on Instagram to make this post. I am lost for words. My condolences to his mother and family. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm grateful to God that my son is in jail. nowhere near any of this. Never put blame on anyone until they are proven guilty, because the Lord said not to bear false witness. Instead, pray about it, and pray about everything, regardless to what your mind is telling you. God is able. Lord God, please help us all. It's a crazy situation. As of now, Chrisean has yet to say anything about the passing of her ex-boyfriend. Of course, he mentioned in the clips they had unprotected while she was messing with Blueface when she was visiting from Baltimore to LA. And Blueface mentioned this before. I want you guys to let me know, based on the evidence thus far, how you feel about this one in the comments. I'm sending prayers and love to everyone who was affected by the story we just talked about. Fam, this was the story of a Baltimore man who was gunned down in front of his home less than 2 months after confronting a woman who recently had a baby that he's allegedly the father. Let me know how you guys
If Chrisean got anything to do with Brett getting knocked off, she messed up. She messed up. I can't care. I feel like I didn't ultimately feel like bro was in the wrong. I didn't feel like bro was in the wrong for real. I just feel like he shouldn't have done what he did. He could have went about it a different way. But your family, that concludes the video. It's Chris Rex out. Ah!
And I need me to do. If I ain't get paid, I ain't doing the show. Shit, I'm finna.